Hello investors, welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. Today we're going to be going over all of my dividend passive income that I have received for the month of March. So this is money that companies pay me out either monthly or quarterly, and you can use this money and reinvest it into more stocks for more passive income, that you can receive, and keep on doing the drip method to receive more and more passive income, and hopefully in the future living life with not having to work and just sitting at home. Now, before we get into all the dividend payouts, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's try to get over 100 likes on this video. Can we do it? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get updated on all my content. So every time I upload a new video about dividend investing, growth investing, just stocks that are, at a good buy price right now, or even penny stocks, you'll get updated and you can watch my content. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over the Robinhood portfolio at first, because on the Robinhood portfolio, it's really my growth stocks. And then we'll go over to M1 Finance, which is where it's all my dividend investing portfolio. So let's check out the ones on Robinhood. So for Robinhood, first off, on March 12th, right here, we have Microsoft. So Microsoft on March 12th paid us out $7.14. We had 14 shares of Microsoft at 51 cents per share. Microsoft, a great investment, great company to hold for growth, but it also has a decent dividend, and it pays out. Microsoft is one of my favorite companies that I own in, both of my portfolios overall. I actually have it in my growth and my dividend portfolio, so you'll see Microsoft pop up again. But I love Microsoft, and I believe that they're a very good company to hold. After that, we have McDonald's. So McDonald's on March 16, 2020, they paid us a total of $12.50, and we had 10 shares of McDonald's. They paid out $1.25 per share. Now that's really good. I mean, McDonald's, another great company to hold, especially times like this where the market is crashing. Everybody's still eating McDonald's. Everybody's still hungry. So McDonald's is going to continue to grow no matter what happens with it. Very nice company. So right there, we already have almost $20 in dividends just from these two. Next up, we have Waste Management on March 23rd, 2020. They paid us out $2.73. We had 5 shares, and they paid us out 0.54 cents, or so about half a dollar per share. So that's another $2.73 from Waste Management, another great company. This one, it doesn't move fast, it doesn't grow fast, but the dividend is okay, and I like to hold it in my portfolio. After that, we have Southwest Airlines. So this one actually, I only had 1 share, and it paid out, 18 cents on March 25th. So it has something to, I guess, to look at, but it's not much. 18 cents still adds up to, something. And then for Robinhood, last but not least, we have Home Depot. So Home Depot paid us a total of $3. We had 2 shares of Home Depot. They paid us out about $1.50 per share. So $3 from Home Depot, another great company to hold, long-term hold. So these are all my growth stocks in this portfolio, obviously. But now I'm going to be showing you guys my M1 Finance portfolio dividends, which is a lot more dividends in that one. And then I'm going to be showing you guys also some of my other spreadsheets that I have that kind of keep track of all my dividends. All right, so the first thing I'm going to say is this is not up to date currently, because the dividend percentages are changing a lot because of the price drops and the price increases in these stocks as the crash is happening. But this is something that I usually update every month. So these are my dividend payout months, and basically this is where I keep track of my stocks that I own in the portfolios and what month they're going to be paying out. So right here, for example, we have ticker symbol T, which is AT&T. When I made this spreadsheet, it was 5.62% dividend, and their dividend is quarterly, so they paid out in February, May, August, and November. As you can see, we have stocks down here like sphd that paid out monthly, so every month they pay me out in dividends, which is good because I can go ahead and drip that back into the portfolio and buy more stocks. But I had all of these organized from least to greatest, except that down here airline, I didn't move that one, but everything else was in order pretty much of and I could keep track of when they're going to be paying me out in dividends, what month they're going to pay me out. It was just something to keep myself organized so I know what's going on in the portfolios. Now right here, this is where I keep track of all my passive income. So you guys know that I started last year in about April 2019. So obviously, the first month I only received $1.26, as you can see right here in April. And then in May, we went up to about $6.33. June, it increased a little bit. July, it increased. August went down, and then, it increased down. It kind of stayed, up, down, up, down. And then towards the end of the year, 2019, we went up here to a high of $36.16. And then after that, we had $32. And then last month, we had $20. This month, I can already tell you that we're going to have a record, and I bet you it's going to be way higher than just $36. So let's get into the M1 Finance portfolio and continue this and see how much we got. Okay, so this is where it gets juicy. So the first dividend stock that paid us out March 6, 2020 is going to be LQD. So LQD is it's a bond ETF pretty much, and let's take a look right here. So they paid us out 75 cents on March 6, 2020. If we take a look right here, this is LQD. So their dividend is actually at 3.44%. They've been down obviously just as the market has. It was trading at $134, went all the way down to about $106. It's made a little recovery now. It's around $121, but it's doing okay. It pays out quarterly, so it's a pretty nice a little ETF to hold in the portfolio. Next up in the portfolio, we have Pfizer. So Pfizer on March 6th paid us out $2.36. So $2.36 on March 6th for Pfizer. And if we take a look at them right here, so they have a dividend of 4.52%, market cap of 186.6 billion with a PE ratio of 11.7. If we take a look at the 6-month chart right here, they were trading at a high of about $40, went all the way down here to about $28. Now they're trending up. But if we look at they're a quarterly paying dividend, so they pay out 36 cents for each share that you own every quarter. Next up, March 6, 2020, we have the Southern Company, ticker symbol SO. So they paid us out $3.02. And if we take a look at them right here, so they have a dividend yield of 4.93%. Their market cap is 53 billion with a PE ratio of 11.2. As we take a look here, the stock was trading at a high of almost about $70, pulled back all the way down to $43, and currently it's trading at $50 per share. They pay out a quarterly dividend, so every quarter you're going to be receiving 62 cents for every share that you own of them. This is one of my companies in my energy sector, so another great company to own. Next, we have Chevron Corporation, ticker symbol CVX. They paid us out on March 10, 2020. They paid us out $1.90 per in total. And if we take a look right here for their 1-year chart, they have a dividend yield of 6.87%. Market cap 141.2 billion, PE ratio of 48.8, a little bit on the high side. Currently, they're trading at $75 per share. They were trading at around $121 per share at one point, dropped down all the way down to low 50s, and now they're kind of doing a little recovery. They pay out, quarterly dividends, so every quarter you're going to be receiving $1.19 per share that you own of Chevron. But this one, obviously, as oil increases and decreases, it's also going to be following that as well. Obviously, that's something to keep an eye on because right now there's some tension between Russia and Saudi Arabia, I believe, with the oil. They were supposed to have a meeting actually on Monday, but now they're postponing it. That could possibly happen on Thursday. So we'll see what happens with that. Next up, March 10, 2020, we have J&J, Johnson & Johnson in our health sector. So they paid us out $1.49 in total. If we take a look at their chart right here, so they have a 2.83% dividend and a market cap of 353.7 billion, a decent PE ratio of 23.8. So Johnson & Johnson was trading at a high of about $154 per share. It dropped down into the low, hundreds, so about $111 per share. Did a little bit of a recovery to $134. Now, they are one of the companies actually that is in the race right now to make a vaccine for the issue that we have worldwide. You guys know what it is. I can't say it because of the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, it's a company that's fighting right now to try to, help everybody with their health. And that's why it's had a decent, pullback up again. So it's down here at 111. It was a good time to add some to the portfolio. Right now it's back up to 130s. So this is actually the price where it was trading pretty much all year long until the end of the year where it started spiking up. They pay out a quarterly dividend of 95 cents per share. So, another great stock in the health sector. Next up, March 11, 2020, we have Northrop Grumman Corporation. So their ticker symbol is NOC. They paid us out 48 cents in total. And if we take a look at their chart on the 1-year chart right here, so their dividend yield is 1.68%, a low PE ratio of 23.7, market cap of 52.6 billion. So this is in our defense sector. They pay out a quarterly dividend of $1.32. They were trading at a high of about $374, $380 per share, dropped down to about $269. That was a really nice, pullback right there. Currently, it's in the 300, so it's slowly coming back up to where it was. The stock is a decent stock to have, especially, defense sector. They have a lot of stuff that are coming up in the future. Here's my favorite stock, guys. March 12, 2020, Microsoft, MSFT. So they paid us out $1.21, obviously way less than my portfolio on Robinhood. On Robinhood, I have a lot more stocks of this because that is my growth portfolio, but I have some on here as well. So if we take a look at Microsoft in the past year, it was trading at a high of about $185, $188 per share. It pulled back all the way to 135. The thing is, actually, the tech sector did not pull back as much as some other sectors during this issue that's going on, but currently it pulled back up to 153, 154. They have a dividend yield of 1.33%, very low dividend. PE ratio 26.8, which is decent. They're one of the 4 companies with a 1 trillion market cap or higher. We have Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and we have Google. They're doing amazing, great companies to hold, but they pay out a quarterly dividend of 46 cents per share. Great company to have. The Jedi contract is still going on with that, so they still have that going on. Their cloud, cloud space and everything is increasing. Everything is doing great. Microsoft is a beautiful company for the long term. Next, we have on March 13, 2020, ticker symbol O, which is Realty Income Corporation. So this is one of my REITs in the real estate portfolio, or pie, and they paid me out $1.22 in total. So if we take a look right here, they have had a huge pullback. So look at this. They were trading at a high of $82 per share. They dropped down all the way down to the low, $42, which is currently actually the price that it's at. So, Realty Income pretty much halved. It went down, 50% of the stock is gone. I guess I'm going to be adding more. I've been adding more and more to the portfolio of this actually. But that's a huge drop actually. I didn't even notice that it dropped that much. That's a big drop. But their dividend yield is 6.41%. PE ratio of 31, market cap of 15 billion. This one, they pay out every month, so it's a monthly paying dividend of 23 cents per share. I have a lot invested into Realty Income, so this is not a good pullback for me. It's very bad, but I did add more and more as it dropped. March 13, 2020, we have ticker symbol VNQ. It's a Vanguard real estate ETF. So this ETF paid me $4.29. This one obviously pays quarterly, so it pays a quarterly dividend of 83 cents per quarter. Their dividend's not showing right there, but I know it's like 3 or 4% for sure. And right here, they were trading at almost $100 per share, dropped all the way down to about $64 per share. So the stock is having a pullback right now with the market, but it's a ETF to hold in the portfolio that I enjoy having in the portfolio. Next up, March 16, 2020, we have DUK, which is Duke Energy Corporation. So this is one of my energy stocks in my portfolio. They paid me out $2.01. If we take a look at their charts, they were trading at a high of about $100 per share, pulled back all the way down to $64, and now it's trending back up. So not as bad as the real estate sector, but still a nice pullback. It's almost at a 5% dividend yield, PE ratio of 15, market cap of 55.8. Great stock to own in portfolio once again. Next up, March 20th, 2020, we have ticker symbol D, which is Dominion Energy. Dominion Energy, another energy stock. This one paid me out $2.30 in total. 1 year chart, they were trading at about $90 per share, dropped down all the way down here to about $60 per share, and now it's trading at $69 per share. Nice dividend of 5.41%. PE ratio is a little bit on the high side, 43.7%. Market cap is nice at 58.3 billion. The energy sector is not doing that bad. The real estate sector seems to be hit the hardest out of my portfolio, and consumer section is the one that is least hit actually, like stocks like Walmart, Amazon, stuff like that. We have March 27, 2020, ticker symbol BAC, which is Bank of America. So this is a stock last year that I actually wanted to add to the portfolio and keep adding more. I did continue to add more of Bank of America, and that's why now they paid me out a dividend of $1.62. So obviously this one is in the finance pie. They were trading at around $35 per share, dropped down all the way down to $18 per share. So that's a 50% drop right there, actually. It has a dividend of 3.6%. They have a PE ratio of 7.3, super low PE. Market cap 174.8 billion. Bank of America, I mean, obviously long term, I believe this one will definitely come back up. Great stock to own. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to even add more to my portfolio because it's so cheap and a decent dividend. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So March 27, 2020, ticker symbol LMT, Lockheed Martin Corporation. So they paid us out $1.46 in total. Obviously another defense stock that we have in our portfolio. They pay out quarterly dividend of $2.40 now. It's actually increased. Their dividend is 2.74%. PE ratio 16, super low. Market cap of almost 100 billion. They're trading at $350 per share right now. They were trading at $440 per share. Dropped down to about 276. So it's on a nice recovery back up. So another decent one to hold. Next up, we have one of my favorite ETFs. So March 31st, 2020, we have SPHD. So this is the S&P 500 high dividend, low volatility ETF. They paid us out $6.02. If we take a look at their chart, they are a monthly paying dividend. So I'm receiving this one every month. So I'm guaranteed $6, just from them every single month. They pay out about 16 cents per share. Their dividend is 6.51%. Expense ratio is only 0.3%. They're currently trading at $28 per share. They were trading at about $43 per share, dropped down to about 25. So they're stuck right there, but I have been adding more and more to this one because this is one of my favorite ETFs to hold in the portfolio overall in all of my stocks that I own. So this one I just keep adding more and more as the market kept dropping. And if we continue to have another pullback, if the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 drop more, I will be adding more to my portfolio on this one because it's just a wonderful stock to own. Last but not least, March 31st, 2020, we have PEP, which is PepsiCo. So this is Pepsi. They paid me out $1.88 in total. If we take a look at their chart, obviously the consumer section of my portfolio did not get hit as much, but they have a dividend of 3.07%, PE ratio of 24, market cap of 173.1 billion. They pay out quarterly dividend of about 96 cents per share. They were trading at about $146 per share, dropped down to about $103. Currently trading at about $124.59. Decent stock to own. Obviously, we all love our Coca-Cola, but Coca-Cola did not make it into this month. It's going to be in the next months. Now, let me go add all of these dividends and plug it into our chart and see what we got. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and calculated all the dividend payments that we received, and wow, this is the best dividend that I've received so far in the past year. We received $57.56 in dividends in the month of March. That has blown out, all of these other dividend months out of the water. So wow, that is my best month so far. $57 in passive income. That is really amazing, honestly, and I can definitely see my portfolio is growing higher and higher. I mean, last April we received $1, and now we're, in March we received $57. Can't wait to see what this year is going to have to hold for us. This is, I believe that since the market is dropping right now, this is a great buying opportunity for all dividend investors, including myself. And I'm going to continue to, invest as much as I can and buy more and more shares into my portfolio so I can continue to, increase my passive income from my dividends. I actually had to increase my prices over here because the maximum, I think the cap was at 40 and this went off the chart, so I had to increase it to $100 maximum. Let's see how long it's going to take us to receive that in 1 month. Hopefully by the end of the year, maybe we can get $100 in a month. We'll see. If not, hopefully early next year we'll have that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. You enjoyed all my dividend payouts. Let me know in the comments below how much you received in dividend payments. How much did you receive in the month of March? Leave a comment below. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel to get updated on all my other content that I upload. And I'll see you guys next month.